Nissan Ariya. Shifting into a world of electronic automobiles, every company must have their take on an EV in order to progress more. With Tesla, BMW, Audi, etc. launching new all-electric models, it was only natural for Nissan to do the same. Known for its R-Series models, their JDM cars were extremely famous back in the 90s, and they are even now. With time, however, Nissan had eyed the Tesla Model Y and wanted to produce something equally competent. This is where the Nissan Ariya came into play. The all-electric crossover SUV had its production and launch delayed due to the ongoing pandemic, but it was all worth the wait. If we take a look at the timeline, Nissan Ariya's concept got introduced back in 2019. Just a year later, in 2020, the car was launched as a production vehicle. Unfortunately, the car hasn't even started marketing completely in Japan, but is in the process. Similarly for the US, things got a little delayed. While the SUV had to reach the US in late 2021, the global chip shortage overtook. Not to worry though, because the car is anticipated to market in the States later this year, and once it does, things will get even more interesting. Now natives will have options other than the Nissan Leaf in the EV category. We have decided to keep the most awaited part at the very beginning of today's video. That is, the price. The car will start at $47,125, making the Ariya a comparatively cheaper option. Compare this to the Model Y's long-range model, which is $12,000 more expensive, starting at $58,990. You can even reserve the car even now with a $500 refundable deposit. Okay, enough of the financial stuff. Let's focus on the car itself now. If we talk about the design, it hasn't changed much. In fact, it's almost as same as the concept car that was put to display in the Tokyo Motor Show back in 2019. If you look at it from any general person's point of view, you almost feel as if the thing is teleported from the future. We notice that Nissan has emphasized the curves and angles to streamline the body and make the car even faster, lighter, and almost airy. Under the sun, in its Akatsuki copper paint, the crossover is almost certainly a marvel of engineering. The roof slopes gently into the back of the car like a coupe, which adds to the aesthetics. If we dive into the interior, things get even more interesting. Nissan surprised everyone with Nissan Ariya's inner feel. You almost feel as if you're in a spaceship and not in your car. As for the infotainment system, the Nissan has two separate 12.3-inch screens that act as an instrument cluster and infotainment respectively. You can even power slide the center console back and forth to your liking, which adds a unique touch. A fold-out tray to place laptops and a wooden trim add to the looks. On the wooden trim along the dash, Nissan has provided a touch-sensitive control system instead of using traditional buttons, which makes the entire car almost buttonless. How do you like the video so far? If you're finding it informative and helpful, please take a few seconds of your time and smash the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up and share it as much as possible with any of your friends who might be considering the Nissan as an option. Hit the bell icon so you are the first to receive updates on our channel. Alright, let's get back into the video. Before we commence with the figures, it is important noting the details of the models Nissan has to offer. Fundamentally, there will be 5 variants. To begin, we have a front-wheel drive entry-level version and an all-wheel drive version. Both of these come with an e-Force offering that boosts up the HP numerals, which we will come on to later. As for the remaining offering, it is the ultimate top-of-the-line performance model. The front-wheel drive has a 63 kWh battery, producing 215 bhp. 0 to 60 figures for this model are 7.5 seconds. The corresponding e-Force model takes the horsepower up to 278 bhp, with a 0 to 60 of 5.9 seconds. On the all-wheel drive variant, we get an 87 kWh usable battery producing 239 bhp. However, contrary to your expectations, it does 0 to 60 in 7.6 seconds, which is almost the same as the four-wheel drive version. This break in trend is due to the heavier battery pack that comes with the all-wheel drive to power all 4 wheels. The e-Force offering has 306 horsepower and a similar 5.7 to 5.9 second 0 to 60. The performance model is the winner here with a 389 bhp and a 5.1 second figure. On to the range figures. The four-wheel drive Ariya Venture Plus variant does 300 miles in a single charge. The car comes with 22 kilowatt AC fast charging and up to 130 kilowatt DC rapid charging. Similarly, the Ariya Evolve Plus 4-wheel drive offers 285 miles of range and is priced at $54,625. As for the Premier 4-wheel drive, it provides 285 miles of range and costs $54,625 as well. Meanwhile, the all-wheel drive Ariya Platinum Plus with e-Force dual motor all-wheel drive offers 265 miles of range at $60,125. On to the charging time of the car. The all-wheel drive variant is expected to have a charging time of 14 hours if you use a home charger of 7.4 kilowatts. That may be feasible overnight, but not if you're on a long trip. That is where fast charging comes into play. Any public rapid charger will take as little as 35 minutes to charge your car from 0 to 80% of its capacity. Since the Ariya was built keeping the Model Y in mind, autonomous driving was almost expected. With the ProPilot system, coupled with guided parking, your car can switch lanes, avoid hindrances, brake in emergencies, and control its speed. Another amazing feature is the interaction between infotainment and the instrument cluster that form almost the same screen. A passenger could swipe data to the driver and vice versa. Nissan's intelligent integration concept is just mind-blowing. Another of the numerous things the car has to offer is the e-pedal. For a car with extensive acceleration as the Ariya, braking needs to be as strong too. Basically, e-pedal is just regenerative braking. This feature can enable you to drive your car with just a single pedal. However, that needs to be practiced, otherwise you'll end up in someone's rear bumper. And we sure don't want that. Release the gas and you'll stop. For Nissan, EVs aren't anything new. They have already launched their Leaf variants, but the Ariya seems to be their trademark as they have already elevated design, features, and functionality. With lessons learned from the past and other companies' cars for inspiration, Nissan was able to pull out this feat with ease. The only question that remains now is the mass customer feedback. Let's see if the Nissan's Ariya actually lives up to its hype or not. That is only a question of time. So do you like the Nissan Ariya? Would you consider purchasing it, and why? Let us know in the comments down below. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a huge thumbs up. Make sure you share it as much as possible. Click the bell icon in the corner to get all the updates on our channel. It really helps. Stay tuned for the crazy content that is to come. Take care. Peace.